If, for example, you want to present the graph that you created using MS Excel in a written report or an oral presentation, you may do so by using your MS Word or your MS PowerPoint. To do this, just copy the graph that you created using MS Excel, and in our case, we will paste it in a blank MS Word, and automatically have created a copy of the graph that you made in MS Excel in MS Word. Please take note that like in your MS Excel, you may also do editing of your graph in MS Word. Just click again the graph that you pasted, click design, and you may change the design, the color, or the layout of the graph that you pasted. Aside from that, you may also change or edit the data that you use for the table. So just click edit data, and automatically your MS Excel where you created your data will appear, and you may just change the data there. So for example, if the frequency of people who have normal weight is not 94 and you want to change it to 67, just edit the 94 to 67 and automatically your graph will change. Then please take note that editing your data in MS Word will also result to changes in your original MS Excel file. That's why if you ever made changes using your MS Word, it will still ask you if you want to change your data for your MS Excel file. So if, for example, if you want to save it, just click save. Aside from copying and pasting your data from your MS Excel, you can also actually make your graph using your MS Word. Just click Insert, click Chart, and determine the type of chart that you want to use. For example, in our case, we would do a bar graph. So we just click OK, and automatically an example of a bar graph and a spreadsheet will appear in your screen. So to change the information in the bar graph, just edit the information in the MS Excel. So for this case, for example, if we want to again determine the frequency of individuals who have different weight categories like underweight, normal, overweight, and obese, we will just change the data. For example, we have 34 underweight, 36 normal, 32 overweight, obese is 20. Okay, automatically the data will change. If, for example, you only want to include one bar graph per category, you may do so by either deleting the information in the series 2 and series 3, or by clicking here, clicking the last cell included in the table and dragging it to the left up to the second column, and automatically your data for series 2 and series 3 will be eliminated. If, for example, you want to include two bar graphs per category, just do the opposite. Just drag the last cell to the right and it will include another variable. If, for example, you want to include another variable, just drag it to the right again. If you want to include a fourth variable, just drag it to the right. For example, we have series 4. Then just input there the data. And automatically, another bar graph will be created. If you're done, just click close and that will be your graph. If, for example, you want to edit again the data, just click Design and click Edit Data. Okay? And the data that you inputted earlier will appear again. Thank you.